which was built in the 1820s over the River Thames, grew too small over hundreds of years to accommodate the traffic of a metropolitan city. It was originally designed for horseback riding and walking. As a result, in the 1960s, London auctioned off the bridge. Robert McCulloch, the founder of Lake Havasu City, purchased it for $2.5 million in 1968. The bridge took 3 years to build piece by piece in Arizona, but it is now complete. Every year, over 100,000 tourists visit Lake Havasu via the London Bridge. As a result, a charming village has sprung up near the brim. Bunker Hill Bridge by Leonard P. Zucchi, the city of Boston, Massachusetts. If you go to Boston, you won't be able to miss the Zucchi Bridge, a $100 million project. This behemoth spans over 1,400 feet across the Charles River in Boston. It is, in fact, the world's widest cable-stayed bridge, with a total of 10 traffic lanes. Sydney Harbour Bridge is a structure in Sydney, Australia. Australia's Sydney. This large, grey structure, dubbed the coat hanger, took more than 5 years to complete during the Great Depression. It's made of more than 53,000 tons of steel and stands 194 feet above Australia's capital's harbour. For good reason, locals refer to it as a coat hanger. Every year, approximately 72,000 gallons of grey paint are used to keep the bridge looking sharp. Bridge tunnel across the Chesapeake Bay. Virginia Beach is a city in Virginia. This one-of-a-kind bridge tunnel hybrid is so large and expensive that it's one of the few structures visible from space. This bridge, which opened in April 1964, is supported by over 5,000 concrete pilings and spans 17.6 miles. The bridge took over 30 years to build and cost more than $450 million. It served 2 functions. It was constructed as a shortcut for residents traveling to and from Virginia, Maryland, and Delaware, but it also provided the U.S. protection from the Navy. Military leaders were concerned that the bridges could be destroyed by the enemy during a war and thus obstruct the naval base in Norfolk. Consequently, the Brooklyn Bridge. Manhattan, New York. For more than a century, the Brooklyn Bridge has linked Manhattan to millions of bustling Brooklynites. When it first opened in 1883, the bridge was considered a marvel of modern engineering, and it still is today. When it was finished, it was the world's longest suspension bridge. Furthermore, when they were built, the towers were possibly the tallest structures in New York. But don't let all the engineering jargon cloud your understanding of the bridge's true purpose. One walk across the Brooklyn Bridge and you're instantly transported to New York. This architectural marvel exemplifies the city's beauty like no other. Firth the Forth Bridge. Scotland's Queensferry. This bridge, built in the 1890s, was the first to be built primarily of steel, approximately 54,000 tons, and is held together by over 7 million rivets. The Firth of Forth Bridge, notable as one of the world's strongest, had to be strong because its primary function was railroad loading. Today, this Highlands workhorse still supports 150 to 180 trains per day, transporting passengers from Glasgow to Edinburgh and all stops in between. The Tower Bridge. London, United Kingdom. This amazing structure is a must-see if you're in the English capital and is considered the crown jewel of London tourist attractions. Tower Bridge was finished in 1894 at a cost of approximately £1 million. It's mostly made of Cornish granite and Portland stone. Back in the day, the main London Bridge became too congested for all of the trade taking place off London's shores. People attempted to cross the Thames, but traffic was frequently too heavy. The decision was made to construct another bridge to alleviate traffic congestion, and thus the Tower Bridge was conceived. Bridge over the Sunshine Skyway. Florida. St. Petersburg. The Sunshine Skyway Bridge, which opened in 1987, is 4 miles long and as high as Mount Everest. It is the world's 5th largest cable-stayed bridge, with bright yellow steel cables. This structure includes 36 dolphins, which were installed to protect the bridge's support columns from boat impacts. In fact, the bridge can withstand a large impact from an 87,000-ton boat. That's more than twice the size of the Titanic. Kobe's Akashi Kaikyo Bridge. The Akashi Kaikyo is a massive bridge that spans the Akashi Strait in Japan's Land of the Rising Sun. It has a staggering span of 12,828 feet, or nearly 2.5 miles. Its towers alone soar 92 stories into the sky, nearly matching the height of the Eiffel Tower. Its 6 lanes of freeway carry 9 million cars each year. It was also built in some of the world's harshest conditions, including typhoons, tsunamis, and more than 60 inches of rain per year. The Golden Gate Bridge is in San Francisco, California. The city of San Francisco, California. The unmistakable and majestic bridge, which first opened in 1937, is so long that 40 jumbo jets could be parked end to end along its length. It spans the bay between San Francisco and Marin County and is the world's 7th largest suspension bridge, costing $26 million at the time. The roadway of this Art Deco structure rises 220 feet above the harbor below. Its towers, set 4,200 feet apart, are more than 2.5 times the height of the United States Capitol building, and they actually lean outward by 6 inches each to create tension on the bridge's 80,000 miles of wire packed into the cables. It is critical to protect the steel from the corrosive sea air.